Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. The launch of AEW brought back pro wrestling bidding wars on a scale we had not seen in years. WWE went years without much competition when it came to signing free agents, but that changed when Tony Khan's father backed his wrestling promotion. Sources are now revealing just how angry Triple H was when a current champion chose AEW over WWE. Will Ospreay is widely regarded as one of the best pro wrestlers today. The two-time international champion made his name in Japan, then debuted for AEW in June 2022, but signed a full-time contract last November after leaving NJPW. Ospreay officially arrived on the roster this past February, joining Kazuchika Okada and Mercedes Moné as top names who recently signed with All Elite Wrestling instead of World Wrestling Entertainment. WWE reportedly offered the aerial assassin a lot less money than AEW did, and it was reported then how Triple H didn't realize just how good Ospreay is. While appearing on the Pat McAfee show during WrestleMania XL weekend, the chief content officer made his not in it for the grind controversial comments that many saw as a message to Ospreay. The UK star later fired back with a line about Triple H getting his position by grinding on the boss daughter during a live Dynamite. WrestlePurist's Ibu is now revealing more details on the Ospreay situation in WWE. It was noted that Triple H sees Ospreay as a tremendous wrestler, and he feels salty over WWE failing to sign the 31-year-old. Triple H's grind comments were described as the cerebral assassin just venting as he was really upset about failing to sign Ospreay. Hunter reportedly knows how great the Commonwealth Kingpin is, but a source added that back then it was not his call to say how much money would be offered to Ospreay, and that his hands were tied as far as pay went. The Sky King's all-elite deal allows him to reside in the UK and still make some appearances for NJPW. Ospreay being able to live in the UK factored into his decision in a major way, as this would allow him to raise his stepson. Will Ospreay's second reign with the AEW International Championship has ended. His first reign lasted for 52 days, and this most recent run went 48 days. Saturday's WrestleDream pay-per-view saw Konosuke Takeshita dethrone the aerial assassin of the International Championship thanks to interference by Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis. The 21-minute triple threat also included Ricochet. Ospreay has not been announced for Wednesday's Dynamite, but Takeshita is expected to return to the show as champion. The new champion has not been announced for a match at Battle of the Belts this weekend or Full Gear on November 23rd. In the world of professional wrestling, few names carry as much weight and influence as Paul Triple H Levesque. A wrestling icon turned executive, Triple H has been at the helm of WWE's creative direction, working tirelessly to keep the company ahead in the ever-evolving landscape of sports entertainment. For years, WWE has been the premier destination for top-tier talent, but with the rise of AEW, All Elite Wrestling, competition has grown fierce. Recently, it's been reported that a top AEW star rejected an offer from WWE, leaving Triple H really upset and sending shockwaves through the industry. A master plan in motion for months, rumors had swirled that WWE had its eyes on a top AEW star, someone who had been making waves with jaw-dropping performances and undeniable charisma. Triple H, who is known for his hands-on approach in recruiting talent, had personally spearheaded the effort to bring this star into WWE's fold. The identity of the AEW talent, shrouded in secrecy for some time, was finally revealed to be none other than Kenny Omega, a wrestler who had defined the essence of AEW since its inception. Omega had always been a top target for WWE, even before AEW's meteoric rise. His international fame and innovative in-ring style had intrigued Triple H for years. And now, with Triple H firmly in control of WWE's creative direction, he believed the time was right to finally lure Omega into the world of WWE. The offer on the table was reportedly one of the most lucrative in WWE history, a multi-million-dollar contract, top-tier creative control, and a dream match scenario that would see Omega face off against the likes of Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and AJ Styles. The build-up behind the scenes, Triple H had been building the perfect pitch. He envisioned Omega headlining major pay-per-views, potentially even a WrestleMania main event, and leading a new generation of WWE stars. The creative team was working on potential storylines, with Triple H personally drafting scripts that would highlight Omega's unique skill set and international acclaim. WWE even toyed with the idea of launching a major crossover event between WWE and New Japan Pro Wrestling, a nod to Omega's past success in Japan and a tantalizing proposition for die-hard wrestling fans. Reports emerged that Omega had taken meetings with WWE executives, sparking excitement among WWE faithful. Triple H believed he had Omega on the cusp of joining the company, confident that the allure of WWE's global platform, combined with the promise of creative freedom, would be too tempting to pass up. The rejection, but in a shocking twist, Kenny Omega declined WWE's offer. Sources close to the situation reported that Omega had expressed gratitude for the opportunity but ultimately chose to remain with AEW. According to insiders, Omega's decision was not purely financial, though the AEW offer was said to be competitive, but rather a commitment to AEW's vision and his role in the company's growth. Omega, who had been one of the founding members of AEW, reportedly felt a deep loyalty to the promotion and its fans, and he wasn't ready to abandon the brand that had helped reshape the wrestling landscape. The rejection left Triple H fuming. For weeks, WWE had been preparing for Omega's potential arrival, and now all the plans were unraveling. Reports indicate that Triple H had taken the rejection personally, given how invested he had been in the negotiations. Omega's decision was seen as a major blow, especially considering the rivalry between WWE and AEW. Losing a talent of Omega's caliber after such a hard-fought pursuit was a bitter pill to swallow. The fallout news of Omega's rejection sent ripples throughout the wrestling world. In WWE, there was an immediate pivot, with Triple H instructing his team to refocus on building homegrown stars and continuing to push the likes of LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, and others who had already cemented themselves in WWE's upper echelon. Still, there was a lingering sense of frustration within WWE, as Omega's presence could have provided a major boost in their efforts to maintain dominance over AEW. In AEW, the news was met with a sense of validation. Omega's decision to stay was seen as a strong endorsement of AEW's success and its future. AEW President Tony Khan reportedly used the situation to rally the locker room, emphasizing that AEW was more than just a competitor, it was a family. Omega's loyalty was celebrated, and fans took to social media to express their support for his choice to stick with AEW. Triple H's reaction. Backstage in WWE, those close to Triple H described him as really upset by the turn of events. He had put so much faith in the idea that Omega's arrival would usher in a new era of WWE dominance. Sources claimed that Triple H felt blindsided, as he had believed negotiations were going well and that Omega was close to signing. For Triple H, who has prided himself on his ability to scout and recruit the best talent in the world, this was a rare misstep. However, true to form, Triple H did not dwell on the setback for long. He reportedly told his team, "We'll move on, and we'll be better for it." It was clear that while Omega's rejection stung, Triple H was already looking toward the future. With WWE's global reach and its ability to create stars seemingly from scratch, Triple H knew that WWE would continue to thrive. The road ahead. Kenny Omega's rejection of WWE's offer marks yet another chapter in the ongoing battle between AEW and WWE. It's a reminder that in this new era of professional wrestling, no victory is guaranteed. For WWE, it's a wake-up call, a signal that their competition is here to stay, and that loyalty, for some stars, runs deeper than money or fame. For Triple H, the lesson is clear: even the best-laid plans can go awry, but the mark of a true leader is how they adapt in the face of disappointment. As for Omega, his decision to remain in AEW solidifies his place as one of the promotion's pillars, and it sets the stage for more exciting chapters in his career. While WWE will undoubtedly continue to pursue top-tier talent, this moment will go down as one of the rare times when WWE's reach exceeded its grasp. And for the fans, the rivalry between AEW and WWE only grows more compelling, with each side vying for supremacy in a war that shows no signs of ending anytime soon.